Hey guys, Novaexplosion and welcome back to more Grandia ReDux. We are back with the game. I was having a lot of headset issues, technical issues, RetroArch kept closing. By the way, my memory card on RetroArch crashed again, or not crashed, corrupted again. RetroArch is a bad emulator, but it is very convenient. But its emulation properties leave a bit to be desired. So, luckily I had a save state. I'm just gonna have to remember the save state super often, like I did for the Lunar playthrough. Otherwise, that means we don't lose our progress. Now, I leveled up Justin and Sue's weapons a bit. I got Justin level 9 axe, and I got Sue a little bit higher on mace to raise her vitality. Also, her water is level 3, and I decided that we're going to get Earth next. We should be getting a mana egg in the Marrow Road. We're gonna get Earth next because Diggin' is the first Earth spell you get. I did want to get Howl and Burn with Sue, but also I feel like getting Earth is better because investigating our problems, it's mostly how much damage the enemies do to us. And also I was a little behind on weapons and armor, which is why I was dying from these snakes. So I decided that we're going to get Diggin' next, so Earth is going to be our next element. But there were a couple of problems where I was having trouble here. Couple of reasons. Mostly because I didn't have the newest armor and weapons, because I was broke. The second reason was because, well, the second reason is obvious. We only have Justin and Sue, which this isn't the ideal party comp. So, game might be a little rough for a bit, but that's fine. Hopefully it'll balance out as we get Feena back and everything. But those are the two main reasons. I was a little behind on armor. But I didn't get all the armor. I got some new armor.
All right,
so hopefully with my weapon level ups, because I got like 2 level ups with Sue on mace and like 2 on Justin. Hopefully that's enough to get us through the Marrow Road. Because we kept going back and forth between Marrow Road, and also I was just really stressed out. It wasn't just the game's fault. It was a little annoying, the enemies, but it was mostly my other issues, like my headset issues, which were stressing me out. I got my headset fixed now. So I'm hoping now I can make it up to you all with a longer stream, because I wanted to go longer that day, but I wasn't feeling it after all the issues I was having. On top of this area being annoying to be in, like gameplay-wise. Yeah, I strongly believe lacking Feena is our problem, obviously. I'm hoping when we get Feena back, that's all good. Died. Yeah, Sue's already taking less damage. It's definitely the armor I gave her. And Justin's doing more damage because of the axe level up.
All right, we won.
Yeah, early game Grandia, obviously it's not hard, the game's easy. Vanilla Grandia is easy, but early game Redux seems like it's going to be hard because you don't get magic, like, right away. And also this part where we only have Sue and Justin is rough. Oh, skill level went up, let's go. By the way, I don't know if I pointed this out, but leveling up magic will always get you MP, no matter what, as well as a bonus stat. So water gets you HP plus 1 and MP plus 2. And Justin here, SP plus 1. You always get SP plus 1 from weapon level up. So that's another thing to know about Grandia's leveling system. You are always getting MP and SP from leveling up magic and killer moves, respectively. That's another thing. But yeah, you know, Grandia ReDux, it's a hard mode of the game. It's probably gonna have us grind a little more, but again, that's to be expected when you, when you rebalance a game. That's to be expected. Like, it's no surprise. That's kind of what you expect when you rebalance a game that was already made. But I think they, so far at least, they do give you a lot of items to compensate. So, I mean, so far, I'd say the Redux patch's difficulty has been, other than Marrow Road here, I'd say it's been fair. Like, this part kind of blows, but I think everything else in Redux has been fairly balanced. Because they give you a lot of items to compensate. Like, you get antidotes back, you get healing items back. I mean, I think they, so far they're, like, I'd say they're doing well with the difficulty. This part kind of sucks, though. But I feel like it's more so the party comp than the enemies do hit hard, yeah, but it's mostly the party comp. And also, we have, like, no magic. We got our first mana egg. We're about to get our second mana egg right here, so if they had done this a little bit later, it wouldn't have been that bad, probably. But having, like, your first mana egg and you have to, like, level Sue's magic a bit, ideally Sue, she's probably the best one to give magic to at the start. Similar to the base game, there's probably going to be more mana eggs. Like, more mana eggs than you need. That's how they do it in the original Grandia. But, I'm probably just giving Sue, like, all the elements. Like, we're not going to give Justin magic for a while. We'll give Sue, like, all the elements until we get Feena back, and then we'll kind of decide what to do. Yeah, Justin. This is a good shockwave opportunity. By the way, I didn't want to level up Justin's other weapons, because if I did, that would mean he would learn the other killer moves. So I didn't do that. Who are you guys hitting? Are you hitting Sue? Justin? They're all hitting Justin. So I think we heal Justin here.
Here goes! Come on, get up!
Yeah, I'm really hoping we're actually not gonna, minor spoiler, not really spoiler alert, but if you know, you know, if you played the game, we're not gonna have Feena for quite a while, and I won't say why, because we'll find out shortly. So, I mean, maybe beyond this it'll be hard, but I still think just having higher magic is gonna help in the long run. So hopefully it'll balance out.
All right.
We're actually gonna have Justin and Sue, not for a long time, but for kind of the foreseeable future. I think we do like one dungeon. It's just one dungeon with Justin and Sue. It's not too long. But again, I hope by then we have our magic like leveled up enough so it won't be that bad. And digging, I think it's gonna help us too. So we're definitely getting Earth next. Hello. Mana egg should be coming up. Oh, Puffy Gate takes 8, that's right. Here, give yourself a heal, Sue. I can't shockwave again, that's unfortunate. Glugbird. There's 4 of you? Why? That's illegal?
Come on, get up!
This is a little scary, not gonna lie. There's 4 of these Glugbirds. Okay, Justin kills him with a full combo attack, which is nice. Also, another thing about Grandia, it happened in the base game too, obviously, because this game is essentially the same. It's just harder and rebalanced. But the stun lock, there's a stun lock thing in Grandia where if you keep hitting the enemy, you can, like, keep them stun locked or whatever, which you use a lot to your advantage in the base game, because the game isn't that hard to begin with. But in Redux, the enemies can really screw you over like that. It wasn't really a problem in the base game, but it might be more of a problem in this patch. I hope not. Die, please. I'm optimistic, though, that Redux is gonna be, you know, fairly balanced. I'm, like, very positive that it's just because we only have 2 characters. Wait. You're hitting Justin, so I think I should guard. That was a good chance. Good job, good job. Alright, see, this is going a lot better. Leveling up the weapons definitely helped. I'm excited for Redux because it means the weapon leveling system is going to have more of an impact. I feel like it's going to be more rewarding. So that's honestly why I've been excited to play Redux for a while. Because the leveling system in Grandia is great, and I feel like now it's going to be even more rewarding to be like, hey, now your stats being increased, and what weapons to level up, other than getting moves, it's going to matter more, I feel, personally. Like, at first, like, every time I play Grandia, I'm just like, oh, I want this move, so I'm going to level up this weapon, but now it's more about the stats, I feel. Like, I want the moves too, sure, but the stats is what I really want. Okay, I think it's a good time to switch weapons with you. We should probably get Sword to 6 so we can get W Break. We have not gotten a single skill with Justin. We're gonna lose some attack, but I think that's fine. 2, I'm gonna keep on Maces for now. More snakes. Oh no, this is a new enemy. Never mind. I should actually save state. Again, it's mostly because RetroArch has not been my friend in the foreseeable future. There's 4 of you, and why are you like so oh, you have less HP, road crawlers. A lot less HP than the other enemies. Which helps, because, you know, I'm using Justin's other thing now. 53 is still good. We're still getting, like, good damage. We don't lose much attack from not using the axe. Poison gas. Yeah, Marrow Road is going a lot better now. We definitely needed armor, and we definitely just needed either armor or leveling up weapons. That's kind of what we needed. I think Sue can finish that one off, right? She did... 90 minus 52 is 38? She did 38. She might not be able to, but I'm still going to leave that to her. Maybe I'll have her puppy kick or something. Justin's all set, though. You're going to hit me, but hear me out. I'm going to do this anyway. Because Justin's, like, right here. And Justin can finish off this one. A good 70 or 49? And she canceled it, too. I also read something that in ReDux, I think lower level magic cancels now? I think I vaguely remember reading that when I read everything on ReDux, like way before I played it. Because I had read up on this patch a while back. Like, before I had a channel, I planned to play it, and I just never gotten around to it. And I remember when I got to my channel, I was like, oh, I really want to play, like, base game Grandia on the channel first. So I didn't do it then. But now, I'm finally doing that. That was like 6 years ago. It's crazy. Alright, I think now I need to give you a heal item. We don't have MP anymore, which is unfortunate, but we'll be fine. It's just heal we're missing out on. Hey, Sue. My favorite change is Sue being able to use wands. That's so cool. I really like that a lot. It's such a cool addition. Because only Liete can use wands in the base game. I'll also probably be grinding a lot between streams because I feel like, again, you're rebalancing a game that was already made. Of course they're going to have it be more grindy. That's just the nature of it.
Alright, we won!
Just make sure we don't get into any roadblocks, though. I'll probably try to do a little bit of grinding between every stream, and that way we won't hit many roadblocks, if any at all. Unless the ReDux patch starts to suck. I really hope not. I want this to be the... maybe not definitive way to play Grandia, but I want this to be a good challenge so I can say, hey, play Grandia ReDux. I'd still recommend playing the base game first. I think Grandia is a game that you should play the original, even if it's on the easier side. I think you should play the original first. You should play base Grandia first. I feel like with any ROM hack, you should play its vanilla version first. And then, like, if you like the game enough, be like, hey, there's a ReDux patch you can try out, and then give it a try. Which is what I should have done, but I didn't. I played the game once, and I continued to play the vanilla game, like, 7+ more times. But, you know. That's what I'd recommend doing. That's what I would have done differently. I would have played Grandia 1, and then I would have played the ReDux patch as my second playthrough and tried it out and been like, oh, is it a good way to play the game, or does it just suck, and is it too annoying? That's what I would have done, probably, if I can go back in time. Die. Oh, Justin hit the one that wasn't damaged. He still wouldn't have killed, though. So I believe in you. Good job. Like, dude, I'm actually astounded. The ReDux creator, like, I'm proud. Because, like, they also added new items in the game and, like, gave Sue the ability to use wands. Like, they could have stopped. They could have stopped at just being like, hey, we're going to make the game harder by giving the enemies more attack power and more stats, you know? They could have stopped there, but they didn't. The fact that they added new items, I think they also added new magic sets, like magic move sets, so characters learn different spells than they did in the base game. So, like, I mean, The fact that they did that is, like, impressive. They could have stopped at just making the game harder by buffing the stats, but nah, they're generous. They're like, we're gonna make the enemies stronger, but we're gonna give you stuff to compensate. Like, we're gonna give you stuff that makes it, like, in theory, again, I'm not done with it, in theory, an enjoyable experience. So I like kudos to the developer for doing that, because they could have stopped at just making the enemies harder and the bosses harder. They did like more than the minimum, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it's Shockwave.
Here goes!
We're a little low on HP, which is scary. These things move really slow, though. They're not going to reach Justin. Justin should be able to kill all of you with a single attack. You're all getting Sue. Who do you all think you are? Die. Also die? Alright, we're fine. You know what, Sue? Can I rah-rah cheer? Rip, I can't. I was going to rah-rah cheer just for the experience. Fare thee well.
Alright, we won!
Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Also, I think it's really cool how I was rendering the last of Lunar should be going up, but I think the last bit of Lunar is going up today, so I think it's really cool how I did Lunar and Grandia back-to-back. Art inventory. Don't need this, don't need this. We're almost done with the Mirror Road, so I'll just do that. Mana Egg we are going to use on Sue. Get her digging once we get back to... I should have healed, dang it. Oh well. I think we'll be fine. I got the preemptive attack. But yeah, we'll give Sue Earth when we get back to New Parm. And you're gonna rah-rah cheer for the healing and the experience. But yeah, Last of Lunar should be going up today. I have such a big backlog, but the Last of Lunar should be going up today, and then playing Grandia, having them alongside each other is really cool. Die. Be gone. They're not gonna affect Sue here. Can't do anything to her. She was frail before, but leveling up her mace really helped in the long run. Yeah, just attack. That's all you can do. Die. Dummy fluid. Stop that right now. Ba 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 bum. We are so close to W break. That's all I need. Also, my controller is weird. I have to play wired now? With my older computer, I was able to play wirelessly, no problem. I can play wirelessly, but the controller disconnects randomly. And I tried to charge it because I always assumed, oh, it probably just died, lost battery, but that wasn't the case. That was not the case at all, because I charged it all the way and it still disconnects like 5 to 10 minutes later. So I have to play wired now. That's not such a bad thing because my computer is like so close to me, so I mean it's not a detriment to play wired. Because I don't have to like extend it too far. It's weird. I think having a new PC is good, but there are some things there were annoying things, like this whole headset thing was pissing me off for a while. I figured it out eventually, but overall it's better to have it. At the same time, like, there were so many things I had to figure out again. Oh, you might kill Sue here. Oh, she's fine, she's fine.